Hello parents, good evening. Welcome to our second back to school night of this school year. I want to thank you guys for coming out this evening. My name is Jenkins. I'm the head athletic director and head of physical education here at Florida High School. You know our time is short. Since this is our second meeting of this year, I just wanted to go over and highlight a few key points that we are seeming to be having problems with as the school year is progressing. To make sure that you guys are abreast on the information and we continue to have a successful school year. So if you could direct your attention to the PowerPoint, I'll highlight the key topics that we need to talk about. Excuse me, my clicker wasn't on. Alright, so the first thing is dress code. A lot of my physical education teachers are having a problem with their students dressing for PE. Dressing is a very large part of your child's grade in the physical education class, and in order for them to participate, they have to be in proper clothing. So just to go over the dress code so that you guys are clear, so that you can discuss with your children what they need to do as far as dressing for class every day. The white Florida High School PE shirt, or just a plain white shirt, is fine if you don't have the PE shirt. You want to go with the blue Florida High School PE shorts. Now these are mandatory. They can't wear any blue shorts. It has to be the Florida High School PE shorts. Or they can do the Florida PE sweatpants. If it's cold, any sweatshirt is acceptable as long as the bottom coincides with the dress code that we have, whether it be the shorts or it be the sweatpants. That's in cold weather. If your child decides they want to wear a sweatshirt when it's hot, that's up to them, but we prefer that they just wore the white shirt or the white PE shirt. Alright. Another issue we're having is the medical policy that we set forth in the beginning of the school year. A lot of kids are being absent, or they're telling the teachers that they're not able to participate due to illness or injury or what may have you. So just wanted to go over the medical policy. It's been a complaint that my teachers are having. I wanted to go over it with the parents so that you guys know what needs to be done if your child is out due to injury or sickness or any other reason. So students who are not able to participate in physical activity for 3 days or less are required just to provide a letter from the parent. So if you just write their teacher a letter, let them know they were out sick, Johnny had a cold, whatever the case is, sign a letter, give it to your child, they'll give it to their teacher when they return to class. Now students with an illness or injury lasting longer than 3 days shall provide a note from the doctor or physician at the beginning of the class period. So the day that your child returns to class, they need to give their teacher that note from the doctor or physician at the beginning of the class, or else they probably won't be able to participate in the class until this letter is received from the doctor to the teacher. Students with a medical excuse which limits their ability for 2 weeks or longer out of a given grade period have 2 choices in order to complete the course. So the student may continue the course with a modified curriculum if it's due to injury or illness. A modified curriculum which they will remain eligible to receive a pass or fail grade. The second option, the student can make up the work and still remain eligible to receive an A, B, or C letter grade. And I'm going to discuss the makeup work a little later on in my presentation. But those are the 2 options if the child is absent for longer than 2 weeks or cannot participate for longer than 2 weeks within a given grading period. Of course, your third option will be just to have you as a parent drop the class, and the student will have to continue the class in another semester. Alright, so continue to the makeup work. All makeups take about 30 minutes to complete. Now makeups aren't done during the regular class period. It's a specified period within the period that the teachers are able to give your student or your child the makeup work. My apologies. You can make up the assignment, but it's up to the instructor's discretion. So not every excuse is going to be able to be made up. If your child is just being absent, they're not coming to class, they're tardy all the time, or they're truant, we're not going to allow them to make up those absences. Now, due to illness or due to injury, that's a different scenario. Students must be in their proper PE dress code in order to complete the makeup work. So if the student's not dressed properly for PE class, they cannot make up the work. The student can't come in jeans. They can't come without their shorts. They have to be in dress code in order to make up the work. So as I kind of said before, makeup examples are for tardies, not excessive tardies, but 1 or 2 tardies, okay. Absences that are due to illness or injury, no dress and non-participation. The grading practice is comprised of this. So you have 50% attendance and participation, 25% fitness, 20% skill development, and 5% test. This is pretty much the breakdown. We're having a big issue with things being stolen, a big issue with things being lost. Now we have cell phones and iPads, MP3 players, all these different things that we're not responsible for. If your child is not being responsible enough to keep it, we ask that they leave it at home. If they do have it here, don't have it out. Please put it in a safe place that they know, whether it be their backpack. If they decide to keep it in their locker, that's up to them. If it's stolen or comes up missing, we will not be held responsible for it. So if your valuables are left out, there is a chance that they might come up missing. Parents have any questions? Alright, well, if there are no further questions, that's the end of my presentation. Again, my name is Jenkins. All my contact information is here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, leave me an email. I'll be glad to answer your questions and help you on any way I can. Thank you for coming out.